Good morning, everybody. All right. Running 79 degrees on the back porch in the shade. Yes, we are. All right, let's take a look here. All right, we got packaged foods going to Bend, Oregon. All right. Now, this is going to be probably the longest truck video I have ever done. Do I got enough in me to talk through the whole thing? Probably not. But we're going to give it a try. It's going to be a long video. I mean, I've got 1,204 miles to go. I'm getting ready to leave up out of here. All right. Let's jump out and let's go take a look at what we got going on here. Alright, here's the truck, W900. Yes. I'll pick it up just a little bit. We'll walk down the side. As you see, we are hauling a reefer. And this is the name of the company that I work for on Truck Books. Yes, all right. I am pulling the company colors on the truck, or on the trailer anyway. Yeah, it is what it is. Now they have several different truck skins, but as I was told, skins for trucks are specific to a said truck and a said conversion, or I may not be saying that correctly, a said setup. So, with that said, I have not found one that works on the truck yet. Alright. But nevertheless, that is the truck. It is black with a blue stripe. Alright. It is going to be a good day, or it is going to be a bad day. We will find out. Welcome once again from the beautiful, and I do mean beautiful, Tyler, Texas. Yes. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Or the road on the show. Alright. I gotta make a right hand turn coming out of here. So I gotta go way out here. Get over as far as I can for that trailer swing.
Turn right.
Friday morning.
Go straight.
What we're talking about today, ain't got one clue. We're gonna play it by ear.
turn left.
Well, I do know that some of you are going to sit there and think to yourself, well, I thought you was a Peterbilt man. Well, yeah, I am. I'm also a Detroit man. But in this game,
Stay right, and then exit right.
I have not found a engine pack
Exit right.
for the Peterbilt
Stay left, and then turn left.
that delivers
Turn
the
left.
sounds that you can get on a Kenworth. And I like a truck that sounds like a truck, not a Cadillac. I like a truck that rides like a Cadillac, but I still want it to sound like a truck. Alright. Mercy Day. Done a video the other day with my brother. He didn't record his side, but hey, nevertheless, we did do a convoy together. Alright. I think him and I are going to get together this weekend, bring you all some ship videos. So we'll see what shakes loose on that. Now we're getting ready to go up here through Nevada. Now let's take a look at something here real quick. Look at the map. Let's zoom out. Yeah, we're in Phoenix. We're going to Bend, Oregon. A long ride. 1,200 mile. Well, actually, it's 1,188 now because we have drove a little bit. Here we go. Side down the other. And that's fine. Because opinions vary. Alright, if you like it, you give it a thumbs up. You don't, give it a thumbs down. Share it with your family, your friends. Share it with your dog. You ain't got a dog, share it with your cat. Alright. Comment, it don't cost you nothing to comment. Everything that you do by commenting, liking, sharing, disliking, whatever, it all works with the algorithm
Exit right.
You are greatly, greatly appreciated.
Exit right.
Now, as for the Peterbilt, and
Stay
the
left,
Kenworth,
and then turn left.
they are sisters. They weren't
Turn
always
left.
brother and sister. In fact, they were both their own individual company. Back in the 40s, I believe. And then somewhere in the late 50s, early 60s, they were both acquired by PACCAR. Therefore making them brother and sister. Alright, alright. Now, I like both trucks. Do not get me wrong. Both trucks have their place. And both trucks are built similar, but yet not the same. Take the Kenworth, okay? The Kenworth is built mostly to get the job done and to offer you a detailed understanding of what's going on with your truck. Hence, many gauges. Which is good. Peterbilt is built around the driver more as far as comforts. Although it is built to get the job done, Peterbilt pays a little more attention to your driver, offering a variety
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
a variety of seat conversion.
Exit now.
Yeah. Different seats. It also offers overall a better or a smoother ride than a Kenworth. But also it comes with a heftier price tag. job performance will be approximately the same. The Peterbilt will be a bit more comfortable, but yet as far as outperforming Kenworth or outperforming Peterbilt, now they're real close. Now one may turn better, one may pull better off a hill, one may, but see, all that is here nor theirs. They're pretty much the same truck without being the same truck. Pretty much like a Mack and Volvo. That's right. A lot of you didn't know it. A lot of you do. But I don't know who it is. Is it Mack that owns Volvo or Volvo that owns Mack? I do not recall. I will have to look that up. But I do know that they are sister trucks. And of the two, the Mack will tear it up when it comes to field work. Volvo, you better not take it off the road. They're okay driving, I guess. They're more of a basic truck, I consider it. That is my opinion. We're not talking them two. We're talking, well, we're talking trucks in general. Alright. Now the Mack, well, the Mack has one downside. You take any truck out there and you can put it up again, a Mack, and in many categories you will outperform the Mack. Okay. Macks are not very fast. I've never had a fast Mack, seen a fast Mack. But then again, we're talking off the showroom floor, right off the lot. Now, if you can buy different engines, transmissions, and rear ends, put on any truck out there and totally change the dynamics and the overall usefulness of that truck. But when you're talking trucks, okay, we're not talking engines, we're not talking transmissions, we're not talking rear ends, we're talking trucks. In general, every truck out there is capable of taking care of the job. Some perform better, some
Go
do
straight.
not. Some perform better on flat land, some perform better on hills, some perform better in fields, construction, and stuff like that. All field. And some just flat do better
right, and then exit right.
Well, we have to do a lot of switchback turning, aren't we?
Exit right.
Oh, ow. Not good, folks. Now that was... Ow. I sure wasn't expecting that quick of a stop. I'm glad that wasn't real life. I just killed somebody. Wow.
Turn right.
But, you know, one truck over the other. It's really... how you set it up. What you gonna do with it? Are you gonna haul heavy? You gonna haul light? You gonna be in the field? You gonna be on the highway? What you gonna do with it? Now, personally, if I was to build a truck, the perfect truck, it would not be any one Pacific truck. Now you can get me a Volvo, you can get me a Kenworth, Peterbilt, Western Star, Mack, it don't matter. I can make it work. I can make it work. If you give me a Detroit 60 with let's say 500 horses, doing real good. Throw 9-speed in it. If you can find a Fulton 9, grab it. I don't care what truck you got. If you can get a Fulton 9, 4 or 9, you know, get it, put it in the truck, and I guarantee you, wherever you go, you'll get in, you'll get out. Now you won't get the 3-digit speeds. There's a lot of drivers out there want to get, but you get up there, you'll do 75, 80, and not break a sweat. And you'll do it all day long. To me, the thing I like about the Detroits is they're bulletproof. Now, a lot of you are going to laugh at me, but they really are. As long change the oil in Detroit. You add oil. I guarantee you, she'll leak it or she'll drink it. But they're strong engines. They don't get tired either. Now all this is my opinion. I will say that on countless occasions. Because if I'm not bringing you a fact, I will let you know it is my opinion. Now, as for the newer engines, I really can't say. Not operated them. Remember, I've been off the road, what, 13, 14 years? I'm just giving you old information because I'm old and it's all I got. Well, we can sit here all day and talk about the moon and the stars, but I don't know nothing about the moon and the stars. I'm talking about what I know. Well, we've made it to Las Vegas, See if we can finish this run out without killing somebody else. Pretty much my experience, that's what I've learned. There ain't nothing wrong with the old Cummins. I mean, the old Cummins engines were good. Real good.
Stay left.
But quite honestly, most of the trucks that I drove were Detroits. The old SLT Kenworth I had, the Cabo, it had Detroit.
Stay left.
That Detroit 60 in it. I was cranking about 375, 400 with a 9-speed. And I went everywhere under the sun with that truck. Even up in the mountains a couple of times. Oh yeah, I was up there in West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Up there in Illinois. But where she shined was in the sandbox. You get her in the desert below I-40 and that 9-speed, she was unstoppable.
Go straight.
She wasn't the fastest truck out there. Not by a long shot. But she would get her done. And anybody who knows me knows I'm not into Nevada sometimes, not that often. And when I did, it was no further than Vegas or north of Vegas, just a hair. Never very far. Most of my runs, I was in New Mexico and Arizona. Texas. Those were the three states I was in the most.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Boy, I miss those iconics. I really do. The hamburger stands, the hot dog stands that look like hamburgers and hot dogs. Yes, that was a true thing there, youngins. It actually happened. They actually look like hot dogs. They actually look like hamburgers. Uh, I remember them. I don't remember shopping at them. I was just a kid. And I can remember Daddy stopping, picking things up. There was this one place. It was an ice cream place. I can't remember what it was called. But it actually looked like a banana split. It really did. I can remember it as a child. But by the time I got of age to start doing my own shopping, etc., all that kind of stuff was gone. But at one time, probably count on one hand how many times I see a tumbleweed. And you sure didn't see them rolling around in a cluster like that. I mean, looks good in the movies, but not in real life. It just don't happen that way. It just don't happen that way. Well, we got 690 to go. Come on, truck. Bring it on up. Bring it on up. Now, game makers do need to work on one thing. I need to work on keeping it on the road. One thing I think the game makers could work on is the inside noise on these trucks. I guarantee you, going down the road, you don't hear near the noise as you're hearing in these trucks as far as stuff moving around. No, you don't. You really don't. If you got
Stay
that
right.
much stuff moving around,
Okay, let's find a new route. Stay left, and then turn left.
lost my train of thought. The train has done left the station. Oh yeah, the noise in these trucks. You don't hear stuff rattling around like that. You really
Stay
don't.
left, and then turn left.
It's in the old trucks.
Turn left.
Yeah. But not in the newer trucks. One thing I wish they would do with these new trucks, they're not going to. But one thing I wish they would do with the newer trucks coming out, get rid of the plastic. I know, plastic's cheap. Wood, steel costs more. But they look better, they the time everything was said and done, with a 48-foot trailer, you were sitting just off the road. You had a 53, your nose was sitting out in the road here. Lulu!
Get ready to turn left.
That was the weirdest I ever went.
Turn left.
I heard my brother one time, on several occasions, talks about going in the caves and all that. That's pretty weird, I think. Never been inside a cave driving, I guarantee you. He said he was, so I just gotta take him on his word, because I've never done it. Just because I haven't done it don't mean he hasn't. I see it, so I'm gonna pull off here and get on that fuel island.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Alright. I say it's going to take $500. I was off. $681. Alright, get on the road. Barely missed that curve there.
Exit right. Exit right. Turn right.
Even though the load doesn't call for it, I want to see what they look like.
Get ready to turn left.
Lexus driver. And just like that, the rain is over. If you're still awake, drop a W in the comment. Alright. We'll try that. W for wake. Sun's starting to come up, getting lighter. And the sun coming through the window is dimmer, so evidently it's behind a cloud. It's starting to brighten back up. But so's the picture, so I'm seeing no problems.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
You find a new route. I got called into the
Turn
way
left.
station.
And then continue straight. Recomputing. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. straight.
All right, red light, coffee. Excuse me. Oh, that's good. But don't blink now, guys. We'll be there. Y'all see that sign back there? It said car zone. I wonder if it's because they don't have a auto zone license permit or whatever it is they need. Yeah, I wonder.
Go straight. Alright, y'all, 100 miles to go. Sure appreciate your valuable time that you've spent with me today. I'm beside myself as that you would share your day with me in this first place, but I appreciate it. Stay right.
I'm sorry, I was young. I did that a minute ago. I had to swerve in the other lane. Almost hit that car that was turning. Like I said, normally when I do these long runs, I normally pause it part way through and get move around. So if you think it's long, sitting there watching it, try recording it. I can't get up and move around. I gotta sit here and suffer like the rest of you. Now y'all can fast forward.
Go straight.
Yeah, radio would be much better. But YouTube frowns. Which I don't really understand. If the music is in the game, then they already have permission to have it there. But rules are the rules. And if you know making a game, you know making the rules.
Go straight.
Alright, 3 miles to go.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Just gotta get through town here.
Turn right. Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Stay right, and then turn right. to turn right. Turn right. We are finished.
We are not. We gotta get parked first. There it is. Almost like I knew what I was doing. Alright. Take a look see here. Excellent. Alright. Didn't get dinged for that accident. Alrighty. $93,550. Alright. That's not realistic, but I'll take it. Alright. Y'all be careful. Y'all be kind. May God bless you and keep you.